Hello, I just saw the movie Wonka. It's the pre-sequel to Wonka's Chocolate Factory. If I'm pronouncing Wonka right, I do have a pronunciation problem of certain words. I can't say certain things. I've said that a few times on my show. And it's a musical, and it's a pre-sequel to Willy's Wonka Chocolate Factory. And it is an incredible movie. It's a family movie for sure, and it's just filled with music. There's not one song in there that I actually don't like. All the songs in there and all the performances are top notch. Like right at the beginning, like this is a pre-sequel of him becoming the man he was in the other movie. So it's not a surprise that they would bring a story, a pre-sequel, of how it happened. So he's on a boat for 7 weeks, and he's singing a song coming out. They're shining his shoes, he's paying for a paper, he's paying for this, he's really chipper, really happy, and all of a sudden, the policeman has to say, you have to rent the shop to sell chocolate. So the policeman had to take most of his money because it was against the law to sell chocolate without having a store. So what's he going to do? He meets friends, more musicals, more numbers. The evil company that sells chocolate going, we can't allow him to sell the chocolate. We can't allow him to get a store because he's selling it half price. So they tried everything they could to stop him from opening a store. It's roughly a 2-hour movie, and there's a lot that goes on. He gets scammed, and he gets thrown into doing labor work with other people, and those people got scammed too. But there's a good connection with all the actors, and all the acting and dialogue was amazing, plus the dance numbers. But he had these obstacles, if I'm saying that word right too, in the way. Getting scammed was a big one of them. But he knew how to make chocolate. And there's also a backstory that I'm not going to tell you. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you the ending as well. There's a lot that goes on here, and a lot of good characters. There's one character that you get to know a little bit more about that keeps on stealing his chocolate, but he can always make more. But there's a special way he makes more that, again, I'm not going to tell you. But the acting is just incredible. This is a family movie. I'm glad I went to see it, because honestly, I didn't want to go and see it. I do like musicals, and I do like family movies quite a bit, but I'm like, really? A pre-sequel? I thought it would take away the magic from the original movie, and it did not. Did not at all. It added to the character of who he was and how happy and chipper he was to follow his dream. Even so, there's things in the way that were trying to stop him. And the last 20 minutes of the film was incredible. Well, the whole thing was incredible. The last 20 minutes leading up to a spectacular finale was amazing. But even the villains themselves, and even some characters you're going to recognize, the villains were really good in this. It was a really good show. I highly recommend it. It's a good family movie. It's in theaters on Friday. Possibly they'll have some screenings on Thursday. But you got to check it out. Wonka. Great everything. It reminded me of Annie back in the 80s. How big that came out. And that came out the same year that E.T. came out. Both of them were quite popular. Alright everyone, bye for now. And check out Wonka.